Hi guys, welcome. I'm Sheridan with Christians Do Yoga, and today I'm going to bring you a really powerful flow to get us set up for some super fun arm balances. Today we will be using one block, and so roll out your mat wherever you're at, and let's get started. Thank you guys for joining in. Today we're going to get seated with a block in hero's pose. So go ahead and make your way onto your shins. So as you come to your shins, you can untuck the toes, pressing the sit bones back towards the heels. You can grab the block, slide it between the heels, and sit back down on towards the block. Now as you're here, we're going to come into a few breaths. So go ahead and bring the hands to the thighs, soften your shoulders, and you can close your eyes. So as you're here, we're grounding down through the palms. I'm going to just take a deep breath in through the nose and just release it out your mouth. Again, deep breath in and just a long breath out. One more deepest breath in this day. And exhale, release the breath out. So after you come into a few deep breaths, allow yourself to just tune into the breath, the natural and easy breath. So as you come into this space, you are creating a safe space for yourself to connect not only with you, but with the Lord here today. So just begin to notice this expansion through the body and the breath. As you inhale, feel your rib cage slowly separate from each other. And as you exhale, feel your rib cage melt in towards the core. Another breath into the nose, feel your rib cage expand. And exhale, feel your rib cage melt back in. So we're going to keep moving with this breath. You have the option to keep the hands onto the thighs, or if you'd like, you can take the hands around the rib cage. So 4 fingers wrapping around to the front, thumb wrapping around to the back. Keep your breath moving. Inhale. You can feel your rib cage separate, pressing into the hands. As you exhale, feel that rib cage melt back down. 2 more breaths. Deep breath in, feel the rib cage press. Chest is lifted, and as you exhale, shoulders drop, rib cage melts. Now 1 more deepest breath in, feel your rib cage expand. Now hold your breath at the top of your inhale, feel your rib cage expansion. And as you exhale, once again, feel your rib cage melt. From here, bring the palms together in front of the chest, interlock your fingertips. We're just going to begin to make some circles here with the wrist. So as you begin to make some circles with the wrist, we're going to move with the breath. Inhale, begin to circle your wrist up towards the sky. And exhale, bring them back down to the heart. And 1 more time, inhale, reach your wrist up. And exhale, bring it back down to heart center. So find a full breath here, bring your knuckles to pause. As you exhale, I want you to press your palms forward, draw the chin into the chest as you round the spine. So find yourself separating to the shoulder blades. Deep breath into the back, and a full breath out. Now inhale, reach your palms up to the sky, press the belly forward. With a slight arch to the back, you can drop the back of the head down to the spine. As you exhale, bring your hands back down to your heart, clasping the fingertips. So 1 more time, a little bit faster. Inhale. Exhale, palms press forward. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now deep breath in, reach the fingertips up. Feel your sit bones pressing down. Deep breath in. As you exhale, right palm to the outside of the left knee, then left palm to the small of your back. Find a full breath into the belly. As you exhale, focus on the chest pulling back. 1 more breath here. And then exhale to pull back. Inhale, come back through center, reach tall. Exhale your left palm to the outside of the right knee, and then the right palm to the small of your back. So once again, find that breath. Inhale, slightly lift through the chest. Exhale to take your gaze over the right shoulder. One more breath, deep breath in. Exhale to twist. Inhale, come back up through center. As you inhale, lift the hips. Take a full breath in. And then from here, we're just gonna bring the hands to the small of the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to press the hips forward, drop the back of the head down. You can sway your left ear over to the left shoulder, right ear over to the right shoulder. And slowly come back through center. From here, we're gonna remove the block and make our way onto hands and knees. So you can scoot your block over to the side. As you make your way onto hands and knees, shoulders are stacking over the wrists, knees underneath the sit bones. And then from here, we're just gonna go ahead and tuck the toes. On your inhale, you're gonna lift the knees to a hover. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into warming up the core. Now, as you're here, try to keep your hips buoyant. So maybe inviting just a little bit of movement so we don't get too stagnant. And then from here, find a pausing. And then inhale, drop your belly, reach the heart forward. Exhale to round the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. 1 more deep breath in. You guys got this. Exhale to round the spine. Inhale to a neutral spine. And then exhale, send the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. So as you come to down dog, go ahead and bend into your left knee, press the right heel down and into the floor. Find your palms pressing to find a straight spine. And then exhale, switch it out. Bend into your right knee, press the left heel into the mat. And 1 more deep breath in. Exhale your right heel down to meet your left. Inhale, the heels lift. Exhale, your knees bend and then gaze forward. And then from here, we're just gonna tiptoe all the way up to the front of the mat. As we tiptoe, inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Then from here, we're gonna take a slight bend into the knees. We're gonna inhale, we're just gonna rise up to chair. Palms reach up and overhead. Sink the sit bones down a little bit lower. Now you have the option to stay here or drain the weight to the toes, lift the heels, sink down a little bit lower into the sit bones. Once again, find that buoyancy, draw the belly in, press the sit bones down low. Try to release that tension in your forehead. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. As you exhale, heels drop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your palms, step or hop back, and then move through a vinyasa halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right leg reaches up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, step the right toes between the palms. From here, plant down through the fingertips. Find the buoyancy in the back left knee. So from here, we're gonna press ourselves off and into a standing split. So find that buoyancy, press that energy up and into the sky through the left heel. From here, you can take your hands to blocks, or if you'd like a deeper variation, left palm plants, right palm reaches around to the back of the right heel, pull the chest down to the thigh. 1 more deep breath and fill the belly lift. Exhale, fill the belly pull. On your next exhale, right palm drops. Left toes come down to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into the knees, rise up, chair. Option to lift the heels, maybe drain the weight to the toes. 1 more deep breath in, maybe you smile to yourself. Exhale, heels drop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step or hop back, moving through your vinyasa. Now, through any moment of your vinyasa, if you'd like to stay, you can hang out for a moment in a certain posture. But we'll meet in downward facing dog. As soon as you come to down dog, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step the left toes between the palms. From here, find that buoyancy in the back right knee. Now from here, we're gonna shoot our energy up to the sky, right heel lifts, standing splits. And then you have the option here to take your hand to a block. You can plant down through the right palm. Maybe the left palm comes behind the left heel. Now you also have the option here to try to take the right palm to the left heel as well. Find your breath. One more breath, reach up a little bit higher through the right heel. As you exhale, both palms plant, right heel comes down to meet the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, palms reach up. Exhale your hands to heart, sink it back into your chair. As soon as you come to chair, inhale, find length. And then exhale, twist. We're taking that right elbow to left knee. So as you're here, pull the left shoulder blade back. And then from here, we're just gonna gaze down at the right toes. We're gonna begin to drain our weight to our left foot. Maybe try to float the right foot away from the mat. Finding that balance in the left toes, deep breath in. As we exhale, step the right toes behind you, coming into a twisted lunge. So from here, we're focusing on really allowing our right elbow to connect to that left knee, opening up to the chest. Find 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. On your inhale, you're gonna unwind, palms reach up. Deep breath in, crescent lunge. As you exhale, begin to reach forward over the left thigh. So from here, belly draws in. Energy is shooting forward. Once again, that buoyancy in the back right knee comes into play. We're gonna press ourselves off into a warrior 3. So you have the option here to bring your hands to a block, or maybe you try to take the hands behind the back. You can interlock the fingertips, pulling the knuckles back, right toes flex down towards the mat. Find 1 more breath. From here, we're gonna make our way into half moon. Left palm plants to the left side mat. Then your right hip is gonna shift over the left, right palm extends up to the sky. So you have the option to stay here for a few breaths. If you'd like, you can take it into a deeper variation. Small bend into the standing left knee. Right knee begins to bend and the right hand is sent to the outside of the right heel. Flex the right toes and then puff your chest open towards the opposite wall. You may feel your body beginning to get a little warm here. So continue that focus on your breath. Find 1 more breath, really press into that right hand. As you exhale, if you're binded, unwind, right palm up, right heel back. Once again, exhale into standing splits, right palm down, right leg lifts. Find another breath in. And then exhale, step the right toes behind you, low lunge. From here, palms plant. Send the left toes behind you, optional vinyasa, or you can lift the hips up and back to down dog. Now, as you come to down dog, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale to side out your mouth. And from here, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and gaze forward. Putting the weight into the hands, we either have the option to step or hop or float to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. As we fold, begin to bend into one knee and then the other, shaking out the hips. Inhale, begin to slowly come into halfway lift, breathe into the belly. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Palms reach up and overhead. Exhale the hands down to the heart. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath into the nose. Exhale, sink it back into your chair. So once again, navel draws into the spine. Feel your sit bones sinking low. Deep breath in, find some length. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. So as you're here, notice your twist and notice that hook of the left elbow. Then begin to gaze down at your toes. From here, begin to lift the left heel, maybe try to float the left toes. From here, we're gonna send the left toes back behind us, nice and slow. Left toes drop and ground. Now from here, we're gonna stay in our twisted lunge. Maybe you can open up your chest a little bit more, taking your gaze up to the sky. On your next inhale, slowly begin to unwind, palms reach up to the sky. As you exhale, find that energy shooting forward. So from here, find your fingertips reaching. Find that bend into the back left knee. Prepare yourself to shoot yourself off into Warrior 3. From here, left toes flex down. Maybe you take another hand variations. Maybe palms just reach up to the sky. Maybe hands come to heart. Release your facial expressions. Tune into your breath. From here, slowly taking that right palm down to the right side mat. Moving into half moon. Left palm reaches up. Left toes flex to the left wall. So from here, you have the option to stay here for a few breaths or bend into the back left knee. Take your left palm to the outside of the left heel. Now, as you begin to puff up, find your breath draining to the belly to lift through the chest. And one more full breath here. As you exhale, if you're binded, unbind. Left palm up, left heel back. Exhale, once again, standing splits. Maybe you take a little bend into that standing right knee. One more full breath here. And then exhale, stepping the left heel back, low lunge. Now, as we're here, find that space between the right thigh and the belly. Take a full breath in. Exhale, palms plant. Send the right toes back. Optional vinyasa. You can always press it back to downward facing dog. So find a few breaths here, just reconnecting. Little small bend into the knees to take some pressure off the lower spine. Find 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. On our next inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. From here, palms come in front of the toes. Lift the heels, sink yourself down into a little yogi squat. So as we come into the yogi squat, make sure the sit bones are pressing down towards the heels. Heels are lifted. Hands can come to knees or heart center. So from here, find that balance. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, wherever your hands are at, begin to reach them forward. So find the belly drawing in. As you exhale, left palm to left shoulder. Take a deep breath into the belly. And then as you exhale, I want you to try to pull your left shoulder blade back to the back of the room. So maybe you can keep your gaze forward, or maybe you can shift your gaze to your left fingertips. This is a challenge in itself, so just make sure that you're breathing, connecting with your breath, and just having a little bit of fun here. So take a full breath in. As you exhale, we're gonna keep the twist. We're gonna slide that right palm to the outside of the left knee. One more breath. Exhale to come back to center, palms plant. And then from here, inhale, lift the hips up, drop the heels, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, step back to plank. From here, we're gonna reach the right heel away from the floor. As you exhale, draw the right knee to your right elbow. So you're allowing that right knee to come above the elbow. So inhale, send the right knee back. Exhale, right knee into your chest. Inhale, the right leg back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Once again, above the elbow. Inhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. So really press the left heel down and into the floor. Find a full breath in. Exhale, step the right toes between the palms. Left heel down and into the mat. Rise up into your warrior 2. So roll down the shoulders, draw the belly in, find your knees shifting forward. Find a full breath in. As you exhale, coming into side angle. First variation, right elbow to right knee, left palm extends up. Now you have the option to stay here, or maybe begin to move into a bind. Left palm to the small of the back first. Right palm reaches underneath the right thigh to interlock fingertips. And then from here, pull back through the left shoulder. Try to take your gaze up to the sky. Find one more breath. As you exhale, right palm down, left palm up. And then exhale the left palm to the inside of your right foot. Left toes pivot forward. So we're finding that right knee hugging into the right shoulder. Now you have the option to be onto the fingertips or drop the fingertips low. Palms are grounded. Left palm plants, right palm extends. So as you're here, that right hip is hugging underneath the body. You're finding a little bend into that back left knee. Find yourself opening. A very spacious pose. Tune into that belly breath. So maybe you feel your breath coming into the belly, belly pressing into the thigh. As you exhale, right palm down to the inside of the right foot, left knee drops, and then your left toes untuck. From here, begin to make your way down and onto your forearms. This is variation 1. Variation 2, you can take your head to a block. And variation 3, you can take your right palm underneath the right shin to the outside of the right toes. So as you're here, go ahead and close your eyes. If you feel like maybe you've lost your breath, come back into that deep inhale into the ribs. Once again, exhale through the mouth. One more deep breath in. Long breath out. Slowly begin to come back up onto the hands, sending the hands underneath the shoulders, tucking through that back left toe, lift your left knee. From here, we're just gonna step right back into plank. So as you step into plank, find your shoulders sending over your wrist. Deep breath in, shoulders tilt forward. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. From here, palms come in front of the toes. Lift the heels, sit bones to the heels. So coming back into that little yogi squat. From here, hands to knees, hands to heart center, whatever feels good for your practice. So go ahead and get comfortable here for a few breaths. Release once again the shoulders, the spine is tall. On your next inhale, begin to extend the palms forward. Find a deep breath in. Exhale, right palm to right shoulder. Find another breath in. And then as you exhale, right shoulder peels behind you. So notice my heels working. Notice my toes working. This is that shift of the weight into the toes. Find one more breath. As you exhale, left palm to the outside of your right knee. Maybe try to slide your gaze to your right fingertips. You may even notice that one side is maybe a little bit more open than the other. Remind yourself that that is okay, that both sides of the body do not have to be always equal. One more breath. As you exhale, palms plant. Inhale, lift the hips. Drop the heels and forward fold on your exhale. From here, once again, inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. And then from here, step back into your plank. As we step back into the plank, inhale your left heel up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Once again, see my left knee is stacked over the elbow. Inhale, left heel back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, back. Exhale, your left knee to your right elbow. And back, 3-leg dog. Find a full breath in. Exhale, step your left toes between the palms. Right heel down and into the mat. Rise up into your warrior 2 on the opposite side. Recapture your breath. Find a deep breath in. Left knee slides over the left ankle. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, making your way into side angle, left elbow to left knee, right palm reaches up. You have the option to stay here or slide that right palm to the small of the back first. And then maybe you can take your bind. Left fingertips come underneath the left thigh. Maybe you can find peace finger. And then from here, begin to shift the right shoulder blade back. So for arm balances, you're really gonna wanna have that open chest, the lift of the shoulders, and the length through the crown of the head. Find one more breath here. As you exhale, left palm down, right palm up. And then exhale your right palm down to the inside of that left foot. Right toes pivot forward. So from here, we are going to begin to drain our weight into our right hand. Left palm extends. So notice I'm hugging the left hip under. Left knee is still stacked over the left ankle. We're finding lots of space with shoulders, lots of length through the hands. Maybe even keeping a little bend into that back right knee. And one more full breath in and reach. Exhale your left palm down to the inside of the left foot. From here, back right knee drops, untuck through the back right toes. Now find a full breath in, and as you exhale, come to that limit of mobility for yourself. So whether that be on your forearms, maybe the forehead comes to a block. You also have that option of taking it a step farther by sliding the left palm underneath the left shin, planting down through the hands, maybe releasing the chin into the chest, finding lots of length through the spine. I like to once again tune into my breath in these moments where we're simply holding, maybe even noticing where the body is holding a little bit of extra tension. So wherever you're at, go ahead and take a deep breath in with me. Exhale to just release. Let's do one more deep breath in. I'm going to just sigh it out. Slowly begin to unwind, sliding both hands back underneath the shoulders. You tuck the back right toe and lift your right knee. Make your way back into plank, moving through your vinyasa halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. As we move to up dog, go ahead and sway the hips side to side. Go ahead and drop the knees. Press the sit bones back. Coming into child's pose, you have the option to keeping the knees closer. You're gonna take the knees out wide. And then from here, I like to just turn my palms up to the sky. So as we come to just a place of pausing in our powerful practice, just being grateful for the bodies that God has given us to move, to breathe, to connect with Him in this space onto your mat. Knowing that with every breath in, you are breathing in His Spirit. Every breath out, you are just letting go of any negative thoughts, any self-doubt. Imagine that when you inhale, you're inhaling His strength, His courage. When you exhale, we're exhaling anything that's inside of us that might feel weak. Taking one more just full breath and noticing that breath. As we exhale, feeling the chest melt down towards the earth beneath us. We're gonna move through one last vinyasa to get our bodies warmed up for some arm balances. So slowly turn the palms down and then inhale. Send yourself back up in onto hands and knees. Separate the toes behind the knees. And then slowly press yourself back to down dog. So on your next inhale, I want you to roll forward into plank. As you exhale, halfway down chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. From here, we're gonna tuck the toes and press right back up to plank. Inhale, exhale halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, plank. One more deep breath in. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So on your next inhale, we're gonna begin to shift ourselves down and onto the forearms, coming into dolphin pose. So from here, the fingertips are really rooted into the mat. I like to keep a little bend into the knees, shifting the sit bones up to the sky. So from here, we're gonna plant down to the left toes. We're gonna inhale, press the right heel up. From here, right knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. 3 more, up and in. 2 more, and in. 1 more, up and in. Right toes come down to meet the left. Go ahead and drain your weight to your fingertips. Lift the forearms. Downward facing dog. This feels so good after being on your forearms for even just a moment. And 1 more breath in. And exhaling here. Go ahead, drop right back down and onto the forearms. Find a little bend into the knees. And then find your elbows pressing to press the chest back to the thighs. So from here, we're gonna begin to plant down to the right toes. Inhale your left foot up. Exhale, the left knee taps the left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, little tap. 3 more, up and in. Up and in. 1 more for yourself. After your last one, left toes come down to meet the right. Drop the knees. Sit your sit bones back onto the heels. Walk the palms in towards the knees, rolling up into hero's pose. So as we come to hero's pose, I'm gonna turn the palms up onto the thighs to receive some energy. Draw the shoulder blades down. Just once again, notice that breath. Feeling your body warm itself up. It's such a good feeling. So as you're here, just notice your pulse, notice that heartbeat, maybe even in the fingers and in the bottoms of your feet. On your inhale, draw your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale. exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. 2 more, up and down. And 1 more, lift it up. Inhale, hold your breath. And exhale to roll back down. From here, I want you to take your time to come back down and onto the backs. So we'll meet on our backs, just an easy laying down position. So as you're here, go ahead and draw the knees into the chest as soon as you roll onto the back. Cactus your arms, and I just want you to sway your legs side to side. So from here, we're going to draw the knees into the chest. We're going to begin to come right up into a shoulder stand. So for shoulder stand, knees draw into the chest, you're going to get a little lift of the hips. Hands come to the small of the back. Toes reach up to the sky. So as you're here, toes are reaching up, elbows are planting down. We're going to come into eagle legs, so that right leg is going to wrap over the left. Now you can also have the option to stay here, maybe take that extra twist, right toes around to the left shin. And I want you to try to bend into your knees, maybe sending that right knee to the forehead. So just applying a little bit of pressure here to the knee, to the forehead. This is going to help release that central nervous system, releasing stress, releasing any type of anxiety going on inside the body. And after about 2 to 3 breaths, we're going to once again inhale. Right knee draws away from the forehead, unwind, toes reach up, and then exhale the left knee across the right thigh, and then the left toes wrap around to the right shin. So take a full breath in, and as you exhale, left knee to the forehead. Finding a few of those belly breaths, and breathing into the lower spine, shoulder blades, the back of the neck. On your next inhale, pull the left knee away from your forehead, unwind through the toes, deep breath in. As you exhale, you have the option to stay here, maybe take a plow pose, toes coming up and overhead. And if you're here, you have the option to interlock the fingertips and exhaling to press the pinkies down and into the floor. So this is variation 1. Variation 2, you have the option to take the toes out a little bit wider, maybe bending into the knees, sending the knees to the outsides of the ears. So this right here is called ear pressure pose. So you're allowing to apply that pressure into the ears. Maybe the palms can turn down towards the floor. Putting 1 more full breath in. And as you exhale, I just invite you to roll down the spine at your own time, your own pace. As soon as you roll down to the mat, go ahead and release the heels down towards the floor, walking the feet out to the front of your mat. We're just going to begin to take up some space, so spread the heels wide, palms open wide. So we come into this final resting pose onto our mat. Just allow yourself to arrive here. Finding this sense of warmth that you have cultivated into your own body. And allow yourself to just surrender. This is a moment for us to just give everything over to God, to find a sense of grace and a sense of peace within yourself, and within this moment that is unfolding before you, is unlike anything that you have ever experienced. So you have the option here to stay here for a few breaths. And I'm just going to allow us to close in prayer. Just want to take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, release your jaw. Find yourself sighing out. Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for our bodies. We thank you for this movement. We thank you for this connection with you. We thank you for new beginnings, allowing ourselves to have a beginner's state of mind with everything that we go through, whether it be something that we are an expert in whether it be something that we are actually completely new to. Allow us to find that excitement. Allow us to give all of our nervous feelings over to you, knowing that you are 100% taking care of us. We love you and we thank you for this practice. Amen. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this powerful flow, hit that thumbs up button. Also, hit the subscribe button so you can see all of our awesome content that we're bringing to you through Christians Do Yoga. Thanks again, and have a great day.
So you've rolled up your mat and you've taken care of your body, but are you taking care of your mind and your heart? In a season where I found myself completely overwhelmed and anxious with day-to-day life, I recognized that something was missing. And that something was daily routine and self-care and love. So over the next few months, I began to build new habits, a new routine, and some consistency that really brought life back into my heart, into my mind, and into my body. And I want to share that with you. Head on over to dailysoulcare.com and grab your free copy today.
Thanks. I play the electric guitar, like the air guitar a lot. I know.
Powerful Sheridan today, 7:26. Oh, I see.
I tried. And so roll out your mat wherever you're at, and let's get started. I'm breaking bad wherever you're at. Roll out your mat, because we're going to do that. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. I'm sweaty and I'm warmed up.